unconventional is Hit Girl from Kick-Ass. Chloe Grace Moretz did a good job of that, and the fighting scenes I thought were done really well. Wichita from Zombieland. I think she's so cool. Like, she's straightforward, and I like that.
Okay. I actually really like Black Widow in the Avengers. I think because she doesn't really have a superpower, but she's just so cool. She just kicks ass all the time, so it's just cool.
I like the gal from Alias, and Jennifer Garner, of course, but just because she's a chameleon and she can do anything she wants to do.
Okay.
There's an anime that I like. The main character's name is Ceres Victoria. She's a vampire killer. She works for the Helsings, which uses vampires to kill vampires. It's not quite like Van Helsing, but it's more.
Yeah. Why do you like that character personally?
A, she kicks ass, and B, I just like how, sounds so pathetic when I say it, how she's kind of whiny, but yet she's still like gonna take over the situation, and eventually she turns kind of crazy, and I like it.
Ass kicker I took to a very sort of wide extent. So Anne of Green Gables is one of my favorite ass kickers, and I'll explain why. Ass kicking isn't always just the literal act of kicking an ass, but sometimes it's just like showing somebody or the world in some way that you've got things handled. And Anne of Green Gables did that with her love interest, Gilbert Blythe, and she kept him at a distance for about 15 years, I'd say. And she did it through her academics, but she was also just a tough female.
That would probably be Xena from the 1990s series. I grew up watching her, so she was like my idol growing up. I always wanted to be kind of like her because she actually she didn't take no from nobody, and you know, she was always fighting for good, even though she had a really dark past. So I always kind of like that, and her get up was just something else, you know.
Angelina Jolie, and it's not just because I look like her. I just like her.
Any certain role do you like her in particular?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
To say Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she kicks ass in Congress or in the judicial, so in real life.
Also a big fan of Mulan. I think that she's a real character who has become someone who's kind of become fictionalized, and I like the story of someone who had to, go against the grain of society to be able to affect change. So someone who could sort of take on a different role to do that.
When I grew up, Wonder Woman, she was my hero because she was the first person that I ever saw that could do something about something, and she was bad and she was tough, but yet she was still a woman, and that's what I like tough and woman at the same time. You can be both.
Wonder Woman. Yeah, I always thought she kind of reminded me of my mom when I was young, and she's always my superhero role model.
I went back to always probably the woman that inspired me to be tough, and that was her. It was Wonder Woman.